Guys, so today I had a pretty busy day, so I kind of struggled to get a video out. So I'm recording now though, and okay, I thought I had the deck saved, but we are going to jump into a grand challenge with this minor rocket deck that I myself created, and you guys have got to try this one out because it is honestly kind of insane. So we are up against D3 in this first game here, and what the heck? This is not right. Hold on a second. Okay, guys, we are going to get into our first actual game here, and I don't know how that happened, guys, but I accidentally booted up Hog 2.6, and I actually won the game, which is pretty funny. But I'm just going to go for my minor wall breakers here. It's a little aggressive to go for something like this on the first play, but often they just don't have a response, so I kind of just like to do it. Because, like, yeah, best case scenario, you can get over 1,000 damage for free. Like, dude, the minor is so broken, and the wall breakers are also so broken. It just compounds into something really broken. But yeah, as you can see, the weird thing about this deck, the reason why it's a little bit different is because it has the Archer Queen and the Rocket. Originally, I had Poison over the Rocket to deal with like swarms and stuff, but I kind of just lost to Lava Hound every single game. So I just figured that it would probably be better if I ran the Poison instead, or the Rocket instead, so I could like actually kill the balloons. But this guy just used his spell, so I'm gonna go in for the minor wall breakers here and see if he has anything for it. He has a bowler, but that's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna get on tower and get another 1,000 damage for free. Yeah, guys, minor wall breakers is kind of a broken combo. We are still pretty low on the grand challenge, obviously, so I guess it's not that crazy, but um, yeah, I mean, this deck is super easy to use. You just use your queen either in the middle if they have a big spell, or like lightning or rocket, or you just cycle it in the back if they don't. And it's just like you just get infinite value with the ability, and they're forced to spend so much elixir to respond to it. Like, um, it just generates value, right? Like, okay, he goes for the bar barrel there, so I'm gonna go for my evil wall breakers, and those should both connect. Okay, no, we're not actually gonna get two connections there. We're only gonna get one, but that is a-okay with me. I'm just trying to let my dog out right now while I struggle to defend this Electro Giant. Anyways, he uses Tornado, so I'm fine to go with my Archer Queen here. And I thought this guy gave up for a second there, but it looks like he actually is still trying. But my Evo Ghost is going to get tons of value here. Okay, never mind, it doesn't, but it's okay. So I'm just going for my Rocket on this bowler. Just take the tower so I can play troops in the pocket and stuff, you know, the usual. I'm going to go for my cannon here, and then I'm going to go for my Archer Queen up high to try to snipe this baby dragon, please. Thank you, very nice. He completely misses his tornado there, or sorry, his lightning there, not his tornado. And we do, like, our queen kind of struggles to clean up there, but we do survive, so, you know, I guess that's good, right? Sorry if the commentary is kind of bad today, guys. I'm just, it's been a hectic day, and I'm barely even getting this video out, but the thing is, I want to make sure that I upload something every single day, so I wanted to make sure I recorded something for you guys today, so here we go. We're going to keep going in this grand challenge until we lose or win. Alright, we are against Madara today, and so Dagger Duchess I think is probably good for us because we can just kind of go for our minor and it'll soak up all the hits for Dagger Duchess. And then we can go for our wall breakers here and not get a connection. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna go for my Archer Queen in the middle here, just to kite one of those guards, and he does have a light. He missed the lightning. So, I mean, I probably should, like, rocket his tower or something, but instead I'm just gonna, like, go for a bar barrel here to pressure, and then go for my miner on top of this. Bad Skelly Barrel, I feel like, because he kind of missed it. And yeah, see, he can't defend the right because he spent 6 elixir on literally nothing. So he's just taking tons of damage over there, and there's really nothing he can do about it. I'm going to even go for my wall breakers here. Okay, actually, if I was going to go for wall breakers, I should have done them earlier. That was kind of bad, my bad. I do force him to play the tornado anyway, though, so that's pretty nice. We do actually get value. So yeah, I mean, We did spend a lot of elixir there. I wasn't paying attention to his elixir count or his cycle, actually, so that's pretty bad, but we'll probably be okay. I'm gonna go for my queen in the back here. If he wants to lightning, I'm okay with that. I know he'll get, like, some damage value, but whatever. I think that's fine. He doesn't go for the lightning, it looks like, so I'm just gonna go for my ability on top of this wizard, and okay, golem. Okay, I'm gonna go for my rocket here, actually. Just to, okay, I do actually snipe the Golden Knight there, which is very nice, and he did go for the ability, so I'm going to kind of chill here and not defend the Golden Knight too much. So, because this Dagger Duchess is about to lose a bunch of daggers, I'm actually going to go in with a Miner here, because he's really going to have to respond to that, and then I'm going to pressure the opposite lane with the Ghost. And because he's super low on elixir and because his daggers are low, I'm going to go for my evil wall breakers here, and these should both connect to the tower. Very nice. And we even out the damage on both towers. I know that, you know, we had a lot of a damage lead on one tower, but now we can decide to change lanes if we want. That was bad because he's just going to lightning all of that. That was really bad. I should not have done that the way I did it, but it's okay. But yeah, look, guys, we can just apply so much dual lane pressure now, and I would love it if he uses his ability on defense here. Okay, looks like he's not going to, though. Oh, that was so close to getting a connection, bro. That was so close. Okay, this is going to be a tough defense, though, guys. I don't know if we can survive this, to be honest. I'm going to go for my defensive miner here. Geez, guys, that is really bad, and we're going to take a lot of damage there, but, okay, I'm gonna have to go for my wall breakers here on this. Oh, I didn't have to go for them, actually. That was bad. Okay. Oh, we just lost. Whoopsies. Yeah. That was bad. We're up against Yo, and that game was a prime example of why you don't play Clash Royale when you're really tired, guys. I should have recorded this video earlier, but we were just so busy with all kinds of stuff that I just did not have the time. I'm going to go for my cannon here. I kind of misplaced it, but it's okay because we have the ghost supporting us. And, okay, Hog Rider Archers. Okay, this is not a real deck. Now that we know we're fighting a not a real deck, I'm going to play as if he has a Rocket, Lightning, and a Mega Knight. Because he probably has all of those things. Okay, he has the Fireball, which is, you know, I guess a little bit more normal, but, you know, it's still kind of weird. Anyways, I'm going to go for my Miner here on top of this tower. And I'm just going to go for my... Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the ability there, but I sort of didn't think he'd have two spells. But anyways, he just uses arrows, so now he has nothing for the wall breakers. So we do get a nice connection there. And I'm just going to go for my cannon here to defend this hog pretty easily. Cannon, obviously, is such a good building because it easily counters the Hog Rider and the Ram Rider for only 3 elixir. So it's just a walking positive elixir trade. But you do lose out on the air defense, which is why I had to go for the rocket, because like I had nothing for balloon otherwise. So yeah, we're just gonna go for rocket on that witch though, because we can use the tower damage, and the witch is very difficult for us to kill. I'm gonna go for my bar barrel here on top of this Mega Knight. Okay, he does jump, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't. And I'm just going to go for my ability here and let him jump on my tower. That'll only be one little hit there, so I'm okay with that. And I'm going to go for my miner in the back. Maybe I shouldn't. I wanted to go for wall breakers on 0, but, like, I also don't want to spend all of my elixir all at once. So, like, it's probably a good idea that I did not do that. I'm just going to go for my Royal Ghost on top of this Skarmy. You know, spawn some Guardians here. Or what are these guys called again? Ghouls, I think. And he's going to let the ghost connect onto his tower, which I definitely do not agree with. I'm, like, leaking elixir because I was just so confused by that play. I'm going to go for my defensive miner here on top of this so that he can't knockback spam everything. Okay, Fireball Arrows does kill the Archer Queen, unfortunately, but we are okay on defense anyway. And I'm just going to rocket this, like I said. I feel like this is a very high value rocket, and he's going to have to respond to the ghost now. Okay, he goes for a Hog Rider sort of on the defense. Okay, I don't know how that ghost died. That was kind of nonsense, but whatever, guys. It's okay. I'm going to go for my bar barrel here on these archers just to kill them quicker, and go for my miner in the back. He might Mega Knight on it, but I'm okay with that. I'm just going to cycle my ghost in the back most likely. Okay, he does Skarmy. I always forget he has Skarmy. But, okay, this is actually going to be kind of sketchy on the defense side of things. I'm going to go for my bar barrel here, and go for my Evo Ghost on top of all of this. And we should have a pretty nice counter push here. He doesn't go for his Skarmy, so it's good for me. He does go for a late Skarmy, though. Okay, this is a little sketchy, guys. I'm starting to lose confidence in my defensive capabilities, especially if I keep playing this sloppy. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm gonna go for my evil wall breakers here. He can't scar me it because, oh wow, okay. We should have won the game though, yeah. So Miner's gonna take the tower, or Rocket's gonna take the tower if the Miner doesn't, and that's gonna be a pretty nice win against Yo from the French Monster Clan. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, we're up against Marloni07. And, you know, if you have the wall breakers in your starting hand but no Miner, you can just split the wall breakers like this, and they usually do not have a response to both of them. And if they do have a response to both of them, you're probably fighting another cycle deck. And if you're fighting another cycle deck, you're probably in a pretty good position. Anyways, I'm just going for my Miner here to pressure both lanes, and he does have the Lumberjack. Okay, very interesting. I'm gonna go for my cannon here. He might have a balloon, in which case he might go all in opposite lane, and I have my rocket for that. But it looks like he's not going to. He's probably running a P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam now that I think about it. Why would he have Bandit and Balloon? That's not really, there's no real synergy there. I'm gonna get a nice wall breaker connection here because he's going to rely on the E-Wiz too much to defend that. And okay, that was really bad timing on that. Can I kill this before it connects on tower? I can, very nice, and it's going to, the E-Wiz, okay, the E-Wiz actually does not splash on my tower. I really thought it would, but it did not, which is very good for me, obviously. I'm going to go for my Evo Wall Breakers here. Okay, he does play the P.E.K.K.A., but, ooh, my Ghost is going to splash on the tower. My Ghost splashes on the tower, and I get Wall Breaker connections, and the Queen's on the tower, oh my gosh. We just took his entire tower. Okay. Now, the problem here is going to be defense. I'm going to go for my cannon here and go for my Royal Ghost. I think the Bandit's still going to, yeah, the Bandit's still going to dash. So we're going to have to rely on the Ghost here. Oh my gosh, bro. Mother Witch. I hate this card, guys. You have no idea how much I hate the Mother Witch, you guys. It's one of my least favorite cards in the whole game. I know I say that about, like, every card in every video, right? But the Mother Witch is especially bad, guys. I'm telling you. This thing is so cringe. The reason why I hate this card is because it can't turn buildings into pigs, because obviously it can't turn buildings into pigs. That's just common sense. But then for some reason, it can turn literal ghosts. And not even just ghosts, but the summons of a ghost into pigs. And that makes literally 0 sense and is unbalanced. But, you know, whatever. Who am I? You know, I'm just a guy who plays Clash Royale on the internet, right? So, you know what, Supercell can do whatever they want, and I can't stop them. Unfortunately, I would love to be able to stop them from using the Mother Witch as a pig spawner when she's up against people that shouldn't even be able to spawn pigs from their corpses because they're already dead. I misclicked my Miner instead of my Barbarrel. That was bad. Oh shoot, he took my tower. Dude, guys, I am so not locked in right now. I need to get my daily upload in. I need to make sure I do that. That's why I'm making this video. It's probably not even worth it to upload if the quality of the video is really bad, but I'm kind of committed to it at this point, so I'm gonna do it. Anyways, Archer Queen might get on the tower here. At the very least, Wall Breakers are gonna get on the tower here, and he does overspend there too, which is very nice for me. And okay, the Lumberjack does somehow get a hit, which makes no sense, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine, guys. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, I'm gonna go for my Miner on top of this Mother Witch and go for my Barrel too to make sure that it dies, and then I'm gonna go for my Ghost on top of this P.E.K.K.A. You know, just DPS it down. I'm gonna go for my Queen ability here, and then I'm going to go for a Queen in the pocket and do the ability again, I think. Okay, no, I'm not going to go for the ability because this defense is way too sketchy for me to be focused on that. Please get the Ghost down before the Bandit dashes. Thank you. Okay, that was really bad. He just won the game. Dang it, guys. I'm losing another game. Whatever. It's okay. It's not okay. It's really not. But, whatever. What can you do? You know, what can you do? Okay, I'm going to go for my Skellies here. Guys, I feel like it should say a lot that I'm like completely selling right now, and I'm still like, you know, surviving against a meta deck with this you know, minor uh control deck, because this deck is really not that good, but I'm getting away with it. I mean, okay, that no, I am not that good. The deck is good, which is why I'm getting away with it. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak English. No hablo inglés. Okay, I just lost the game, guys. I'm throwing gems down the drain, bro. Alright, guys, we are in what is probably going to be our last game of the night. Dude, I need to go to bed. I need to fix my upload schedule, bro, because I'm always recording late at night, and I just need to, like, find a better place to record. Okay, very nice start to this game, though. He does have to waste a bunch of elixir on the fireball, on top of already having spent elixir to defend my push. So I'm going to go for my Royal Ghost here in this lane, and I'm going to go for my Archer Queen opposite lane. I know it's super aggressive, guys, to go all in single elixir, but, like, what can he do, right? Like, I don't know what deck he has, which I probably should know, but, like, look at that damage. I don't need to know his deck, because I just get infinite value out of the Queen ability. And he's already halfway dead on his tower, so... yeah, guys, that's the power of the Queen and the Miner and the Wall Breakers. All three of these cards just punish your opponent for playing bad so hard. And they just can't really, like, usually you won't find a player who can defend all of them at once. Like, it's a lot of pressure to provide on your opponent. And the Evo Ghost forces your opponent to make mistakes often. But really what I should be doing with this deck is, like, playing a little bit more defensive in, like, matchups like P.E.K.K.A, for example, right? Like that last game. And going for, like, minor rockets on the tower when I can. Like, if I went for minor rockets on that P.E.K.K.A and played a little bit more defensively, it would have gone a lot better for me. But, you know, what happened, right? And look at that. Look, you can respond to the wall breakers. It doesn't matter. If you don't have a spell, they will connect. Just every time. They just will. And there's really nothing you can do about it. I'm gonna go for my Skellies on top of this Hunter, and... wow, okay. I'm brain dead, bro. I'm not even, like, able to commentate, I'm telling you. I'm gonna go for my Evil Wall Breakers in front of this, because he's gonna... okay, I thought he was gonna go with something, but... okay, he is going to give up this tower, it looks like, and try to go for, like, one big push. I'm gonna go for my Rocket here, and go for my witch ability? Evo, oh my gosh, bro. He's not an Evo, regular Archer Queen ability. Oh my goodness, guys. I literally have forgotten the entire English language, bro. whatever. I'm gonna go for my Wall Breakers here to kite everything. And, yeah. Okay. Whatever, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go for my Queen here. A little bit late, but, you know, what can you do? Go for my Barbarrel here to catch the Ghost and not actually catch it, but it's okay because, you know what, guys? We won the game, and that's all that matters against RG. Alright, guys, we're up against SH here today, and I'm just gonna cycle my Ghost in the back, cycle to my Evo, you know, the usual stuff. This is just kind of how you play these kinds of decks. You just get Evo value. I'm gonna cycle my Wall Breakers too. I'm not expecting these to get a connection. I mean, they might if he plays his E-Spirit in the back like that. Okay, no, they do not. But I'm just gonna wait a second and then go for my Barbarrel on top of this Fisherman. And okay, that's actually gonna somehow pull itself onto the tower, which is kind of bad for me, but you know, whatever. It's fine. I should have cycled that Queen in the opposite lane. Okay, never mind. He goes for a Fireball on it, so maybe I made the right play after all. I'm just going to go for my Miner here, and then Skellies on top of the Hunter. And I'm going to go for my ability now, so that I can do big damage to the Ghost. And, okay, that was really awkward. Now he's going to kill my entire Wall Breakers. That was really bad, guys. I was trying to have it only hit, like, the one Wall Breaker, and then it would have been really nice. But, you know, whatever. I messed up. That's my bad. I'm going to go for... I'm just going to go for Barbarrel here so we can't, like, Skelly surround to counter it. And I do think I'm going to get some hits here because of that. I should probably not have gone for my cannon, yeah, because now he's just going to go for his RG here, and it's going to be bad for me. I'm going to go for my miner here on top of this, and he is going to get an RG hit. I can't really stop him, so I'm not going to try, and he might fireball these wall breakers, but if he does, then I'm okay with that. Okay, we do get some nice value there. I should have activated my ability for sure, but I just, like, I don't have the reaction speed right now because I'm just too focused on... Like, I mean, I'm barely awake, bro. I'm telling you guys. I might also be drunk. I'm not sure. I mean, all I had was, like, a glass and a half of wine. But, you know, I don't drink very much. Like, I barely drink at all, if at all. So, like, you know, like, I have, like, zero tolerance, right? Anyways, I'm gonna go for my wall breakers here. This should get a nice connection. Okay, we actually don't get a connection, which is kind of a shame. Anyways, he goes for kind of a bad hunter there into my ability. I guess he wasn't expecting me to pop it so soon. I'm going to cycle another queen here, like, at the river, and go for my miner here, and go for my wall breakers on top of all of this. And again, this, I mean, dude, like, it feels like it should constantly be a good connection, and then it's just not, bro, I swear. Please kill that, thank you. What a polite gentleman. Anyways, I'm gonna go for my cannon here down low to kite this royal giant, maybe? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna wait a second for this to die, and then I'm gonna go for my wall breakers. I mean, this is, guys, I think this deck is really good against RG because, like, they can't break through the cannons, right? Cannon is so good against RG, and, like, what are they gonna do? Waste their fireball? Then they don't have the fireball for the Archer Queen or the Royal Ghost or anything, right? So, in that sense, I think this deck is actually quite strong. Alright, guys, we are up against Akashi here. And again, guys, I feel like if you have this Ghost and Cycle, you just cycle to your Evo. Like, it's just free, really. I mean, like, you don't really lose anything by doing it. Anyways, I'm gonna go for my miner in the back here. I kind of misplaced it by one tile, but it's okay. We do get a nice little miner connection on the tower. The main reason why I wanted to do that was just so that the Goblin Brawler would be lower HP. Oh my holy skill, guys. Holy skill. I'm going to go for my Skellies here, and then I'm going to go for my Royal Ghost on top of this Valkyrie. He might have Lightning, in which case that would be very bad for me, but, okay, that is, in fact, very bad for me. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to tank all that damage. I don't really have a choice, and then I'm gonna go for my wall breakers here, because he shouldn't have any elixir after spending... Oh, dude, how? Genuinely, how can he afford that? I'm going for a queen on 0, guys. I don't even care. Well, I'm gonna wait for my ability, but there we go. Now I'm gonna go for it, and then there's 0 shot he can defend. Okay, firstly, how can he even afford a Valkyrie? Like, that is some nonsense right there. But secondly, I'm going to get some nice shots on the tower because, dude, he spent so much elixir. He spent a whole Lava Hound, and then he spent a Valkyrie and a Goblin Cage, and then a whole Lightning, and he expects me not to punish that. Like, dude, Lava players need to be put in their place, bro. I'm telling you guys. They really do. Like, I keep hearing people say, oh, Lava's so skilled, bro. No, bro, Lava is just, like, a poor man's RG, bro. That's what it is. And, like, RG already is, like... It's not unskilled, but it's like you don't have to be good to perform well with RG, because if you're not good with RG, okay, I'm gonna rocket this. This is like the most free rocket of all time, and we do take the entire tower, which is pretty nice. But he's probably gonna take mine in return. Not much I can do about that, unless I get the greatest kite of all time, which I do not. So yeah, this is a bit of an unfortunate scenario to be in. Yeah, I mean. I did at least force out the lightning, which is good, but whatever. Okay, wait, this might be a crazy wall breakers connection. Look, the Valkyrie's not gonna get it in time. Okay, somehow it did get it in time. I don't even know, bro. That was sad. That was really sad. That was just really sad. Whatever. I'm gonna cycle my queen in the back so that I can cycle to another one really quick when he goes for the inevitable lightning. I'm gonna go for my wall breakers here, and I think that'll be one connection. Okay, dude, I can just not have anything today, I guess. Just, like, nothing at all. I'm gonna go for my rocket here on this Spirit Empress, and I thought I would maybe clip the minions too, but I guess not. Okay, I have to kill that minion. I literally had to spend a whole Archer Queen to kill one minion. I'm going to go all in here because I don't have a choice. Either I go all in or I lose immediately. Well, I lose immediately anyway, but you know, maybe I can at least get some damage. Yeah, I mean, there's that's a very bad matchup, guys. It doesn't help that I'm not playing well right now at all. I'm like really tired, but you know, I feel like Lava Hound isn't that common, so like I feel like you don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, guys, it looks like I'm going to be done with this challenge at 5 wins. I just wanted to get a video out, guys. I think this deck is pretty good. I think it's worth playing for sure. But yeah, like Lava Spirit Empress is a little worse for me than like Lava Loon, right? Lava Loon, I've got the rocket for, right? I mean, Spirit Empress too, but the thing about the Spirit Empress is that it has so much range, so it's hard to clump it up with the other units. You guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, I recommend checking out this deck and giving it a shot on ladder or a challenge because it does have very good matchups. It just has a few bad matchups, which every deck does, but against the matchups it's good in, it's really good. So yeah, give it a shot, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.